Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Toronto Mounties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They'll start with the option. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 27, Jackson, and he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jackson sack.
And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback, and that philosophy works for them very well.
Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
And Jackson throwing once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Score, Ravens 3, Mounties nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice of how this offense is going to move.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it up to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
All the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
27. Ravens 3. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Devin Bush able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard after the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 81 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
They're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and
he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
The pass.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good. 4A.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a yard to go here on second down. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good. 4A. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Front line number 10.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's up and good. So this drive spans 7 plays.
14. Ravens 10. Chris Boswell set to
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help. And I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score. And sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Jackson.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, Based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early. And found him for a touchdown.
14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters' blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
5-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It's taken at the 25. And negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
25-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. It took out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Washington.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Isaiah Simmons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, it's complete to Brown, right side.
Jackson's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up.
I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack this in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get that one to Taylor complete.
The pass. Complete to
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So
and he will take it in for a touchdown. 24-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive.
score, Monty's 42, Ravens 24. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our player spotlight. And boy, Charles, the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Again, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This to Hines on the drop-off.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this throw complete to Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there.
Incomplete.
But it'll be 2nd down.
James on the coverage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Welcome back to Toronto. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Ravens on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The pass.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gray.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick slant to Brown.
Jackson's pass.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
17.
Again, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gray. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Third down, Jackson. All the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. A great lead, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because
nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Justin Tucker lining up.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.